Thanks for watching this video. In this video we're going to talk about two different things. Towards the end we're going to talk about how to find the best hotel deal in Washington, D.C. But first we're going to walk through some of the suggested locations we think are best for your stay after you've taken the quiz. So let's start with that. Alright, so if you're flying into Dulles Airport and you're going to visit Washington, D.C., there are a couple of different ways to manage the logistics of getting from the airport to either downtown Washington, D.C. or to a hotel that's in a good location close to the metro, which will make visiting all the attractions a lot easier in D.C. So the first choice that we usually recommend is that people utilize the 5A Express bus route that goes directly from the Dulles Airport to either the Rosslyn Metro Station or the L'Enfant Plaza Metro Station. And the only drawback here will be if you're flying into DC during rush hour, you could expect to spend what might be 45 minutes to an hour in the bus. Which could be a little bit troublesome, especially if you're returning to your flight. So that's one downside of the bus, but it does offer the most direct route to pretty good locations for tourists. And just to walk you through the pros and cons, so L'Enfant is actually just south of the National Mall in downtown DC. You'll find that the area is kind of made up of like big government agency buildings. But it offers a really quick walk to the National Mall. So this might be good for families who, or people who just really want to prioritize seeing museums and monuments and just staying close to everything. Obviously, the drawback there is that hotels can be a little more expensive, and there isn't a whole lot to do around the immediate area. With Rosslyn, you can stay at many different hotels at a couple different price points. Rosslyn is probably like a 12 to 15 minute ride to the Smithsonian stop on the National Mall, and Rosslyn, you can also just walk right across the Key Bridge and go to Georgetown, so it'll get you one stop closer to Dulles in terms of the bus ride, and it's also a good place to stay in general. And you can read more about Rosslyn and L'Enfant here by clicking the links. The other alternative that you can use from the Dulles Airport is to connect to the Metro Silver Line, and there's an express bus that will do that routinely from Dulles Airport. And of course, once you get on the Metro, then you can kind of commute into different areas that are between Dulles and downtown DC, and we talk about those areas right here on the page. With our recommendations being taking a look at Ballston or Spring Hill. Eventually, the Metro will connect directly with Dulles, which is good. This choice kind of adds a little bit of rigmarole. You're going to have to get a shuttle, then get to the Metro, then take the Metro to a location where your hotel is. Whereas with the first option with the bus, you kind of just go directly to perhaps your hotel destination. So this is just a quick kind of overview of what's available, and thanks a lot. Okay, so now that we've figured out where to stay for your trip, let's start working on how to find the best hotel deal. Finding the best hotel deal in Washington, D.C. is a lot easier than you may think. Kate and I have learned so much about hotel pricing by running this website, and as a result, we've been able to build some exclusive tools that make finding the right deal a lot easier. So finding the right deal really comes down to shopping around at different locations and then using these tools to identify the best booking website that has the best rates. So lucky for you, we've done just that, and now by taking the quiz, you've been able to narrow down your possible locations, and it's time to hone in on the best deal. So down the page you'll see blue search boxes above each neighborhood description. These exclusive search boxes allow you to search hotels closest to a particular metro station, and this will allow you to quickly find the best rates. So let's walk through an example. I'm going to enter my dates into the Bethesda search widget, and after I enter my dates, I'm going to be brought to a page on Hotels Combined. So what Hotels Combined does is searches thousands of websites so that you can find the best deal. They search big name websites like Expedia, Hotels.com, and they also search how much it might cost to book the hotel directly through a site like Marriott.com. So as you can see on the Hotels.com page, I'm looking at hotels near Bethesda, and right below the name of the hotel in some small text here is the distance of the hotel from the metro station. So you'll notice as you scroll down the page, all the hotels are ordered by their distance from the metro. And one of the handy tools that happens in Hotels Combined too is you can include taxes in your search. So I've done that here. And basically now what we want to do is we want to run our search for the locations that we've decided are right for us. So in addition to Bethesda, I'm also going to run a search for Silver Spring. And now I'm able to quickly compare how much it might cost to stay in Bethesda versus Silver Spring. And so what I'm going to do now is narrow my options down to a few hotels. So for example, I'm seeing here the Hyatt is $119 a night. That's cheaper than most other options in Bethesda. And I'm seeing that the DoubleTree and Hampton Inn are also the cheapest options in Silver Spring. So once I've narrowed down my options, I'm going to go back to my quiz results page because I want to make sure that I'm finding out any hidden fees that come with these hotels. And I'm going to open up my Bethesda page and my Silver Spring page. And so on the Silver Spring page, I'm going to scroll down to the hotel comparison chart. And this makes it really easy for you to find out hidden fees like parking fees, Wi-Fi fees, and if the hotel offers free breakfast. So in this grid here, we've organized everything so that you can quickly get this information and go back to Hotels Combined, look at the rate, and think about what additional fees and inconveniences might be included with staying at that hotel. Once you've decided on a hotel, you can click the small link here that says compare 16 sites, and Hotels Combined will actually tell you where the best rates are for this particular hotel. So as you can see for the DoubleTree, they're looking at Booking.com and plus many other sites like Expedia, Travelocity. So once you're ready to book, Hotels.com will send you off to that booking site that has the best deal, and you're all set. You've gotten the best rate. Thanks a lot.